Now, the last thing that I want to show you that you can do with strings is you can use a method called toUpperCase that changes all of the characters in your string to uppercase. So as we have done before, we simply take the variable and then we write a dot and then we use toUpperCase to turn every single character in the string to the uppercase version of it. So let me show you what this looks like in real life. So I have a variable that is called name and it contains the string Angela. Now if I write name.toUpperCase and then I add some empty parentheses and finish off my statement with a semicolon, and now if I hit Command Enter, you can see that in the console I get the string that's contained in name printed out with every single character changed to the uppercase. Now at the moment, this functionality is completed and then this data is lost. So inside here, for example, if I just wrote name, which is my variable, you can see that it's still lowercase. So if we wanted this to be saved to this variable, then all we need to do is say that name equals the old version of name, which is this, changed to uppercase and then reassigned to the same variable. So now if I hit run, and I type name into the console to try and pull up the value that's contained inside this variable, you can see it is now all capitalized. Now we can change it in the other direction as well. So for example, if I wrote name now equals the previous version of name, which at this point it's all uppercase, dot to lowercase, then now the final version of name is actually all fully lowercased. Even the first A, it's all been turned into lowercase. Now that's pretty easy and it's pretty useful as well because sometimes you might want to ask the user for, say, a prompt and you ask them for what is your name, and they end up giving you their name in, say, all lowercase, right? And that doesn't really look very good when you print it out, say, in an alert. It doesn't look that great and it won't be consistent across different users. Now, if you've been watching along with the previous lessons and you've absorbed the knowledge, then you should now be able to use everything that you've learned, including how to slice strings up, how to concatenate strings, and also how to change the casing in order to complete the next challenge. So what I want you to do is to create a prompt that asks the user for their name. But if they give you a name that is uppercase or lowercase, I want you to be able to send them an alert that says hello and then their name. So for example, Angela. But their name has to be capitalized, but only for the first character and none of the rest of the characters. So I want you to think about this problem and break it down into smaller chunks that you can tackle one at a time. Now, while there are much easier ways of doing it, if you search Stack Overflow or Google, I want you to only use the things that we've talked about in this module. So everything that you need to complete this challenge is within the lessons of this module. So pause the video now and see if you can complete this challenge.